Hello everybody and welcome back to Getting Wrecked and Pheonix Point. So last time we dealt with the scavenging mission in the mist. Today, and we also recruited a new assault. Today we're going to try to help New Jericho with rampaging soldiers. But first, let's do some leveling up. So we can get Lisa, return fire. We saw that in the tutorial. It's pretty cool. It's not super useful, but it's worth 15 skill points. But I'll go with more health on my assaults. More speed. It costs more and more to upgrade these things. Just bear in mind. Handgun proficiency on an assault. I like the hearing range. Fine. We will give you that. Something like that. And here's our new dude. Bombardier. Get healer. Reckless. Now we don't really have a lot of weapons for this guy. But we did build a shotgun, so we can he doesn't have any armor or anything. It's almost more of a liability. But and do like this. But we'll build a couple of medkits. You can be our medic. He has a lot of weight to carry because he doesn't have any armor. Okay. We actually have... Who did we get the handgun training on? So we'll do it like that. Special mission. Deal with these guys, or try to. Some more ammo. So this mission was really difficult last time I played, so I'm going to try to play it really safe. I'm not sure how they scale. If this mission is easier later on, or if it's always going to be challenging. I feel like the map is always the same at least. So it's kind of like a police or maybe a small prison with a courtyard. We could either try to go through the courtyard. We could go up on the roof, I guess. Or inside. Be like Let's do like this. We'll bring the heavy forward. I have...
Let's do this.
Sometimes they are on top of this roof and then they just charge you like crazy.
Crunch time.
I think we'll try to secure this section. Keep our healer in the back.
I'm on the move.
Ooh, you don't have very much in the way of hit points. Oh well. Maybe go wide cones. Keeping an eye on this door. I don't like that window. Okay.
Watch this.
Well, we heard two guys. We also gain some extra inspiration by going up there.
I'm here, on my way.
Two guys. But here's the issue. They have a weapon that does more damage than our weapon, and they have armor that's also better than our armor, so we'll just trust our snipers. I don't think they have snipers, so and if these guys come in, we should be in a decent position to deal with them. I hope. Step away from the window. As long as they are spread out, it's fine.
Here we go. Action.
Receiving loud and clear.
They will have return fire as well.
Acquiring target.
Maybe not this thing. What the fuck? Sour Fang. Hand cannon. Freeze training. Proficiency with viral weapon. Psychic scream. 24 will points. Mind control.
Ready to fire.
Well, I think we should just fire in the chest like that. Like I said, this is super important to have shotguns, I think. early. Like, that's more damage than the heavy. Well, kind of the same damage as the heavy. But without the hassle.
Comms online.
So they were running top here. I'm a bit afraid for my sniper.
Covering.
Actually going to spend a med kit here while we are kind of not doing anything. So do you close the doors every time? Yeah, I do.
Born again anarchist.
The heck is that?
Here we go.
Ugh. So freaking many. Okay.
I'm going.
It's not perfect. We have got really lucky with this
Channel
cannon. We have these guys. We can't change our... I want to cover both sides, the window as well as the door.
This.
Where is that large thing? Nice one. Kill it. Destroying the wall instead.
You're gonna get it now.
Look at that damage.
Attack successful.
Our damage is like nothing.
steady.
Let's go. Aiming.
This guy has return fire. So yeah, you need to use this freaking shotgun or cannon. That's how it is. Starting to lose a bunch of willpower.
Comms online. Confirming target.
The legs are a little bit less armored. I want to
Hostile neutralized.
save my I mean, could kind of just move out here and gamble on the shotgun shot. Need to play it safe, like we don't have the resources to lose soldiers. I also don't. I think the big dude, did they jump down? The one that was making a bunch of ruckus up on the roof.
Covering.
This is the last one. Seems that way. Let's take a look.
All I need is a clear shot.
Doesn't say anything about return fire. Does have willpower though. Could pick up this bulldog. We'll do that.
I'm on the move.
Receiving loud and clear.
Yes?
Alright. So we need to make sure that we can deal with him. If either he goes up here. In that case, I guess we'll need to kind of snipe him.
Providing overwatch.
Do you have any grenades? Yeah, you have. No grenades? No grenades, alright. So...
Repositioning, prioritizing
let's go
speed.
here.
Be right there.
Here we go. I see them coming. Let's go.
So freaking slow, man.
Target missed. Opening fire.
Oh, he had the return fire. 12 damage,
Yes.
so not a big deal, but
Let's do this.
bigger deal is that you're kind of standing in the way now. Doesn't say return fire. Maybe he can't hit you here. Let's see.
This.
Yeah, I did just return fire. So weird. It's kind of an important thing to know. There we go. So we get to be friends with Jericho as well. Much easier with the shotgun. Being able to one-shot that priest guy, and was it one or two? Yeah, it was one more, I think, soldier. And then we used the cannon on 2 soldiers. If you end up in an assault rifle war against New Jericho, you will just lose. Level up, level up. It's cool. See what they have to say.
I had always assumed the Pheonix project would return one day, even after Symes disappeared. It seems to be the defining pattern of your history. Fall, then rise again. I wonder if this points to an underlying weakness or an underlying strength. I suppose time will have to tell. Time and the choices you make. After all, you are not necessarily defined by what has come before. You can be whatever your will allows you to be. That is the essence of the human experience. That is why I did not intervene. We could have stopped those soldiers ourselves easily enough. But I needed you to see, to understand that far more is at stake here than just our ecosystem or our genetic purity. We are being robbed of what makes us human, our will. I fear neither the Utopians at Sanhedrin nor those Anu fanatics really understand that. If you can recognize the real nature of the threat, perhaps we can work together on stopping it.
Okay. That's Tobias West of New Jericho. Let's rebuild some medkits. Now we have New Jericho as well as Synedrion. That's cool. Can do some level ups. Our heavy is doing fine. All enemies within 10 tiles have their action points reduced to 2 for the next turn. War cry can be clutch. I don't use it that often, but it gives you something to use your will points for as a heavy. That's not just jumping around with a jetpack. I'm going to grab that. We will kind of need more speed. That's something we have discovered. Shotgun. Now we could have a long range heavy weapon like the grenade launcher and then have a shotgun as a close range weapon. Also melee weapon. I wonder if that stacks with the brawler. Guess it would. Let's try to make him a little bit faster. Don't going to care too much about the willpower just yet. For sniper, quick aim. Use your willpower to grant you cheaper shots. So the action point is reduced by 1 for the next shot, and the accuracy is increased by 25%. That's really good. And I'm also going to go with Farsighted, getting the extra perception and 2 willpower. Like getting 2 willpower up here would cost us 14, so 25 here is not too bad. This one costs 3 willpower, so being able to use it twice is good. Because then we could take 2 sniper rifle shots in the early game. I do feel like maybe 1 more strength would be pretty good. Need to start a new area scan as well. We'll do that down here. At the site of what used to be a lake, our operatives discover an unsettling sight. The entire surface of the water is overgrown with a thick layer of what appears to be dry, flaky skin. In the middle of the lake is a large orifice which pumps out sticky greenish liquid that has formed a small river. A Synedrion science team led by Dr. Amanda Barlow has set up camp nearby. I've never seen anything like it, she says. Right. So we could either dynamite it or contribute. Well, let's try the tech route. Getting some more research. And then we go up here and explore these while we are scanning to the south.
Research complete.
After recovering the base and analyzing the data banks that has been left functional, it is clear that Pheonix Point is now the only operating Pheonix base. There may be other bases out there, but we'll need to find them and bring them back online. There is no sign of Randolph Symes III, but he has left something potentially useful for us.
Randolph Symes was the last leader of the Pheonix Project. His great-grandfather had been there when it was founded, and he was there to witness its end. When we took back Pheonix Point, we found his notes. In his final days, as the world collapsed around him, he'd been working frantically to understand the Pandora virus. Somewhere in the complicated history of the project, in decades of missions and investigations, there had to be an answer. His notes were damaged, too many of the files corrupted. But perhaps, if we could retrace his steps, we could figure out where his journey had taken him and what the answers he had discovered would mean for us.
Randolph Symes III's notes indicate existence of a private retreat owned by the Symes family. Used as a place of meditation and research, it may contain information that could help us understand what Symes was trying to achieve in his final days. We have a new site to try to discover. So it's up here. We also have Find Pheonix Base North America. So too bad we are scanning down here right now. But one of these might be another Pheonix base, but it feels like it's too close to the original, so I would guess it's further up. Canada somewhere. Let's take a look at the research. We could reverse engineer a better assault rifle. It's tempting because enemies will start to get more and more armor, and this does, I think, exactly the same amount of damage as our gun does, but with fewer shots and more damage. So it's better against armor than our guns are. We also have the grenade launcher, could prove useful. We also have this one, the Oneric Delirium Index. That's research that will unlock the Doomsday Clock. Just like in XCOM, you will have a timer for when the enemies will win, kind of. I think they don't tell us what we should research, so I can go with anything. I feel like the laser pistol is worthless, but this thing is pretty good. Heavier guns might prove useful. Sure, let's do it. Do we have any more recruits here? Nope. Maybe I should build the body armor first. Oh well. Let's go to the Symes retreat. Our operatives have reached Randolph Symes' private retreat, where we may be able to find additional information that may help us decipher his notes and make sense of his activities. However, our scans indicate enemy presence in the area. Alright, this will be our next mission. So again, I will end this episode before this fight goes down. I have done this mission before. It's usually, I think, where you're supposed to meet the Tritons first, but we already found them, so I'm not sure. I don't think it's that much else really. So shotguns will be really useful to try to kill them in one go, because Tritons do have some nasty abilities that we might see soon. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.